We've lived here since 1990, and we've done a lot of things to the house, but this side of the house had nothing. And when we put in the pool, we really wanted to try to connect, you know, the outdoor spaces so that when we go to the pool, we love it, and then looking back at the house, it didn't look like student housing, which is what somebody told us it looked like.
And
so
it did.
It looked like student housing. I mean,
So
we had our trash cans there. We had a tiny little wooden porch, was about this big,
yes,
and there was nothing else. And it's the north side of the house, so things weren't really growing. It was Andrea's idea that when we come down the steps, that we would have some place for people to sort of land. And we had not thought about that whatsoever. So based on that was when she said, we could go ahead and we could do a pergola. We could do a big pergola. And we kind of thought, huh.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. And we would never, ever have imagined that. Never.
No. I'm not sure I really believed that it was going to be as nice as it is. You know.
How could we have known?
I mean, I had no clue it was going to be that nice. They turned the side of a house that literally, you know, we were never here. Didn't even use this part of the yard.
Didn't even walk around this side.
No. And the space is, we are there every day, every evening. You know, you come home to this oasis, and it makes us feel good, you know.
We knew when we moved here a year ago, we knew that we had to redo the backyard. We really wanted to do that because we like being outside so much. The whole area had very little landscaping, and we also had some drainage problems, and we wanted to actually take care of two things at once.
And she wanted the additional landscape. I wanted to remedy the water problem. And so they came up with the rain garden idea, which I'd never seen or heard of before, but the more we talked to them and the more they showed it to us, it was like, yeah, okay, great, well, that's what we need to do. And I love it.
And Andrea's, I mean, her knowledge of plants and doing something that's unique and different, you know, that was really exciting to be able to work with her and get her ideas and see her plan.
But working with Michael and all the crew, I mean, they have great crews too. They have crew leaders and guys at work, just really did a great job. It's a big extension of the house to be able to use the outside.
It is.
A big extension.
And because Andrea has that, you know, that talent. I mean, she and Michael both came in our home, you know, and she looked through our home, and they've made this an extension of our home. We almost every night that we possibly can, we're outside.
And
you
morning,
know.
every morning.
And yeah, and we bought a heater so that we could even enjoy it even when it's chilly. You know, it's just a perfect match.
Well, we like to call it our beach house on the golf course.
Yeah, Bill calls it our beach house on the golf course.
And to me, it is.
Well, we had a wild honeysuckle backyard that had ivy and all kinds of invasive plants and had absolutely no plan to it at all. And we did some construction and at that point decided that we would do our landscaping. I had seen some work that Andrea had done for a neighbor, and I really thought it was beautiful, and I called her and had her come and give us an estimate and some ideas. And the plan that Andrea came up with uses all natural native plants, and they're low maintenance plants that we don't have to do a lot of work with every weekend. We don't spend our weekends out here working on the yard. We get to enjoy it and not have to work on it. I don't think they necessarily just provide you with landscaping. I think they provide you with an artistic vision, and they were great. I mean, we couldn't have had a better group to work with. They came up with the idea for the rain garden, and it's environmentally friendly, but it's also beautiful, and it's something that we never would have thought of on our own. When people come to our house, they are amazed. They come back here and they just can't believe this is a yard in a suburban house.
When I think of them and when I talk with other people about what they're like to work with, I kind of think of three things. I think they're highly professional. I mean, you've got to work with somebody who knows what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But then also they're responsive. And then also they're friendly. I mean, they're fun to do business with. And that's, I think, the key with them.